all religious women take vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience in the Catholic Church, but the Sisters of Mercy take a fourth vow of service. And so for them, it was their way of living out the call to follow Christ and do what Christ did, which was being of service to others.
What does that look like, and what does it sound like?
In a sense, it's treating them as a valued individual all the time.
It's the actions that we put into place that come from deep within us that let people know that we really do care about what they're going through, and we're there to help them get through that process, whatever that may be.
They want caregivers who walk with them in that journey of uncertainty, not knowing what the future is going to hold for them.
So not only are we meeting their health needs, we're attempting to meet their emotional needs and their spiritual needs, along with their physical needs.
Your next new employee is ready, willing, and could be disabled. People with disabilities are contributing to the American workforce in ways never imagined in previous generations. Is your organization missing out on the benefits and insight coworkers with disabilities bring to their jobs? Let's meet just a few of the people with disabilities who are working right now in your community. People like Brian, who works in Central Supply at St. John's Mercy Medical Center.
My grandfather was my inspiration on getting full-time work and full-time job.
Motor vehicle accident.
When a patient comes into the hospital, then the bedside nurse, the doctors, their role, their focus is the best patient care they can give.
Their primary goal is to fight it with all the resources that they have available.
One of the things that is not really acceptable, or has not been acceptable to older blacks, is to desecrate the body. When someone dies, you bury them whole. You don't take anything away. My husband died of a brain aneurysm. He was basically brain dead almost instantly. He was on life support for approximately 4 days, and that was to make sure, with the CAT scans and all of the other tests, to reassure me, actually.
And I said, I want your permission to enter the convent. And he hit the ceiling.
When I had a boyfriend, I was going to get married. You know, that was what I wanted to do.
It was to save souls. I just had a passion to save souls.
I always felt that I was doing the will of God.
I think how different it could have been if God had not called and I had not had the grace to respond in mercy.
I said to a priest one time, I think I'm going to be a Marine. And he said, a Marine? Charity, what in the world? He said, why don't you, if you want to join an army, why don't you join the army of the greatest captain who ever walked the face of the earth? I said, no, you're talking convent, and I'm not going to any convent. I like good-looking clothes, I like the fellows, I love to dance, I like to play cards. I'm not going to any convent. But I thought, you know, I'm getting everything out of life and giving nothing. The least I could do is do that.
Hi, this is Chris. Wonderful, you're interested in getting enrolled into our program to help you quit smoking? Sure.
Started smoking with my friends.
Everybody was doing it, and so it was like the acceptable thing to do.
I've been smoking since I was about 9 years old.
The first time I had a cigarette, I was 8.
I started smoking, I might have been 18.
Okay, the cigarettes that you smoke, ma'am, are they regular lights, ultralights, addictive-free?
I smoked for about 4 years altogether.
And ended up addicted to it.
I know at one point I was up to 3.5 packs and started cutting down over the past 5 years.
Started off probably just a few.
Yeah, I got up to about 2 packs a day, you know, very expensive.
It's very, very strong addiction. And what makes it so difficult is that when somebody smokes, they do it everywhere. You know, it's in the groceries, outside on the corner.
So often what tobacco users hear is, it's just a habit, why can't you just quit? It's not that easy.
Our work at Mercy Neighborhood Ministry takes us out into the community, into the churches, schools, soup kitchens.
Praise the Lord, brother.
We look at it as if we are continuing on the tradition, but in a new way.
8, 9, 10.
We do make a difference, I think, even if it is just to one person one day.
Very good.
It's a way to reach out and to serve the people in that community. These people need help, and that's what they're here for.
For Terry Jo, who has served in healthcare for more than 40 years, the difference at St. John's Mercy was compassion.
I got excellent care, and the thing that impressed me so much about this organization was the compassion. Every single person, including the housekeeper, before they left my room, asked me,
"Is there anything else we can get for you?"
"No, I'm fine."
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Had that not happened, however, they could have just left me alone. They could have just done their job and grumbled and not spoken back to me. They could have done it without a smile on their face.
I thought a drink would magically solve all my problems.
And then you don't even have the decency to...
I thought it would give me courage.
I thought that it would help me fit in.
You know, I thought it'd be the life of the party.
I never thought this would happen to me.
I thought I was only hurting myself.
If alcohol has lost its magic for you and you can't stop drinking,
I took action and my life has changed.
I'm out living life to the fullest.
Now I have friends that accept me for me.
I realized I don't have to drink anymore.
I've stopped hurting the people that I love.
AA gave me hope.
you'll find us in the phone book, your local newspaper, or on the web at aa.org. Alcoholics Anonymous.
Mercy, over the last several years, has been saying, how do we organize to be most efficient?
What we really need is a unifying force to say it's time to have a common patient record and a common information system.
There are over 15,000 different therapeutic medications. There's over 7,100 diagnoses and procedures. That's where information systems are a tremendous adjunct to helping clinicians do their work.